my series of kind of one-on-one adventures with my players here, and I'm running an old module or an old adventure from White Dwarf magazine called The Beacon at Enon Tor. So the heroes, as it would be, have been traveling around, and you've come to this town. You got a little history. Essentially, there's this like lighthouse that was operated by a wizard as part of a deal with the local guild. But about a week or so ago, there were some loud, thunderous sounds, and the alert from the lighthouse, the foghorn that sounds, went off for about a day straight. And before they could get anybody out there, or anybody that was brave enough to go out there, it stopped. So when the PCs came into town looking for some adventure, that's how you kind of ended up here. I'm going to read the box text now, and then we'll kind of introduce your characters in a second. So this is the background that you learned. About 15 years ago, Karthedon the Wizard arrived at the seaport of Borth. He claimed that Borth was located at an ideal site in which to carry out magical research and announce his intentions to establish a laboratory in the town. The local guildmasters, although honored that he would have chosen their town, were not so keen to see such a dangerous place built where they lived. After much negotiation, they reached a compromise. Karthedon would be allowed to carry out his research in a tower which the guilds would build at Enon Tor, a hill just to the west of town. In return, he would operate a navigation beacon at the tower and be available in the town should they need, his magical guidance. The tower was built. Karthedon moved in, and the arrangement proved beneficial to all involved. Fewer ships were lost during the trade routes because of, obviously having a watchtower there is good, and the town prospered. About a week ago, however, the whole of Enon Tor was surrounded by a strange shimmering light. The evening beacon was not lit, as per arrangement, and the foghorn in the tower started to sound. It blew for the next day and suddenly went silent and not been heard since. So since the week ago, the tower has not been lit up. Trading activity is light recently, but it's about to pick up. So they're offering you, a very good reward of some gold to kind of figure out what's going on there and get the thing lit again, find out what's going on with this wizard. So as you kind of, they kind of lead you to the path that heads to the tower, and will kind of open up as you're kind of coming out of the woods, and you can introduce your characters in a second. So after walking for little over 2 miles, you finally break from the cover of the woods. The track continues on, leading you towards a stone-built tower, which has just come into view. You can see that the building is more than just a tower, because there's some sort of stone construction built into the rock below. So basically, there's like a building in the rocks, and then above that is the tower. For the first time since blah blah, you smell the sea. There's 2 entrances in plain view. You can see there's an entrance at this building, this kind of base of the tower. And then you can also see like an entrance at the tower, which is above. And you can go ahead and introduce your characters and tell them what you'd like to do. You're maybe about a quarter mile away at this point.
Okay. My first character up is called Abigail Golddigger. She's her background is that of an outlaw. She served in a bandit clan known as the Infinite Brotherhood for a few years, and then kind of broke away to do her own thing. One of the targets that she had originally spotted and was going to try to steal from was an astrologer known as Mandy, who ended up becoming a traveling companion. Sick of her scholarly life and everything, she decided to follow Abigail to riches and glory, and now many call her Mammoth Mandy for her large size and always wearing the larger kind of gear and everything.
Nice.
So, as they approach the building, Abigail is probably a little bit playful, like, "Oh, come on, Slowpoke, you're taking all day." And Mammoth pulls herself, uh, you know, up and is looking at this tower and is going, yeah. Just be careful. You remember that bridge we came to a few days ago? This stupid gargoyles. Just don't do anything like that at this tower. Um, so yeah, sorry about the background noise if it's loud. So you said that there is
Yeah, there's basically you can see. Is there a picture? It's not really a picture, but basically you can built into the side of the kind of the face of the hill is a building kind of cut into it, and then on top of that is the tower. So it's kind of like it's part of the tower, but the bottom part is kind of it's almost like building at the bottom, and then you would imagine, you can't see it from here, you would imagine some kind of like lawns or something above the building, like on the roof of it. It goes back a bit, and then you see the tower.
Okay. So the first thing that Abigail thinks to look for, she says, well, rule number one of being a thief, never use the front door. And she's going to look up the tower face and see if she can find any open windows or anything. She might could throw a grappling hook up too.
Sure. I mean, you definitely could. Well, from where you are, you would need to climb up about 20 feet or so up that initial building to get up to like the level where the tower is, and then of course there's a door right there. But if you didn't want to go in that door, you can see that about maybe 30 feet up on the tower, there's like it's open on the top, like a balcony basically. So you could get in. You imagine through there. But you'd have to climb up first to the first level, see what's up there, and then, then proceed.
Okay, so just so I understand, there's a door in the cliff face, right?
Yep.
And I would have to climb up above that door to reach the area to be able to go up the balcony.
That's right, because it's basically it's like a two-tiered. I'm gonna try to draw it for you because this is not going to be a great drawing, but. My drawing skill here. I'm trying to draw it three-dimensionally. Obviously, it's a mountain, so it's not perfectly square like I'm drawing it, but this is just to give you the idea.
I mean, I'm kind of imagining it's like that picture you have in your thing, right?
Yeah, not exactly. I mean, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to make myself bigger. Yeah. So that didn't help much. So basically, you've got like this, and then you could climb up, and then there's like a flat area, and then there's a tower. So it's like multi-leveled, basically.
Okay. All right.
But you can't very simply climb up to where the tower is. You have to climb to get there. I'm saying you can't like just walk up there, if that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, I see. All right. Okay. And how far up is that first thing? You said like 30 feet.
Yeah, about 30 feet.
All right. I mean, yeah, we could probably easily make that. I mean, we got like 50 feet of rope and a grappling hook, so we could probably easily make it up there. Well, before we do that, yeah, I think that's probably a good idea to just go straight up, because it's always good not to enter the front door. So yeah, Abigail's going to do that. Abigail's going to take out her rope and her grappling hook, and she's going to swing it around and toss it up to that first part, and see if she can clip on anything she could use to climb there.
Yeah, you should be able to, pretty easily throw the grappling hook up, and it would just be with the rope now helping you. It would just be a DC 10. You can use climb walls as a thief, because that's probably better because you probably have a bonus there, I'm assuming. And then for the fighter, it'd be just agility.
Okay.
So you roll a d20, trying to get some back, basically. And your armor will affect this, and your thief ability would affect it.
Right. All right. Okay. So I roll a d20. You said.
Yep.
For my thief, I have a +6 to climb sheer surface.
Nice.
But I got a -2 for my armor because I'm wearing studded leather. So that's a +4 basically.
Yep.
Oh, and I got a nat 1. That's a great way to start this off.
Okay. All right. So do this. Roll a d3 to see how high you were when you fell.
Okay. I was 1 foot off the ground.
So you got a 1. So you were 10 feet.
Yeah.
So you fall 10 feet. You'll take a d6 of damage.
You want me to roll that?
Yeah, you can roll it. You land and cover it. Or whatever.
1. So that's not that bad.
Yeah, not bad. You basically slide down a little bit, maybe bump your leg or your knee or something.
Mammoth catches Abigail in her arms, and Abigail's like, "Oh, your armor is so hard."
It's true. You could try again if you want. There's no like.
You know what? Mammoth is like, if you can't get up that in studded leather, I doubt I can while I'm wearing chainmail. So let's just check the front door. And Abigail agrees. So Abigail is going to. Well, can she get her robe back down? Can she I mean,
it's grounded up there. Go ahead and make a luck check. So roll a d20 and try to get your luck under.
And if I fell, I'm sure it's going to come back down and clunk me on the head.
Well, if you fell, you just can't get it down.
Yeah. 15 under over 13. No,
Yeah,
9. Never mind.
You really jammed it up there well. So yeah, it's you can't get the grappling hook, but I mean you've got whatever. I mean it's 30 feet up, so you've lost that much rope. If you want to cut the rope and take the piece that you got, you can do that, but you can't get the hook.
All right, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so she'll have 20 feet of rope. That's better than having no rope.
Yeah, you can just slice it off and keep the piece. I mean, you can probably even it's 30 feet up, but you can reach up over your head. So let's just say you get 25 feet of rope remain that you can use. So you're still good there, but your hook's stuck up there, unfortunately.
All right.
Now, anyways, maybe go get it later.
Okay. So she's going to go towards the front door instead. Before she actually goes, are there any steps or anything leading up to the door, or is it just the door?
No, this is flat, more or less. It has like a little stone in front of it, but not really stairs.
Okay. So Abigail's going to go ahead and check for traps.
Okay. On the door itself?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to trap the front door. I mean, if you're going to have to go in and out. You know what? I'm going to check anyway because you never know. Yeah, she'll check the front door. She's going to check around the edges mostly and see if there's anything that when the door is pulled or pushed, like a string that will get cut or something like that,
Okay, so like an alarm or a trap or something. All right, makes sense. Go ahead and make a roll. DC 10 should be easy enough.
Mm-hmm. I got a 7, but from traps is a 3, so that's just enough.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty certain that there's nothing. It seems you do notice though when you're searching that the door is locked. It has like a nice a big lock on it, and it is like a key hole, but it is locked.
Okay. All right. So it's locked. She has some thieves' tools. So she'll take out her thieves' tools and attempt to pick the lock. Let's see, is it pick lock? Okay. +4. Gosh, man, my rolls are not with me tonight. I rolled a 6 +4. That's 10 to pick the lock.
Let me see. This is a good lock.
I might need to get out another D20.
This is a strong lock, so it's going to be a DC 15. So you didn't make that. You could burn luck if you wanted to, but that's a lot of luck to burn through open your first lock.
Forget it. She says, I don't know, Lady Luck just isn't with me today. I don't know. Normally I feel like I could have picked something like this, but felt off today. So Mandy will just say, no problem. And she'll grab her sword, and she'll just walk up and I'm going to say give the door a good kick right by the doorknob, like right how you're supposed to like knock open a door in real life.
Okay, so you're going to try to kick the door open. All right, it's a pretty stout door, so it's going to be a DC 15 strength check. So, make a DC D20 roll, add your strength modifier.
All right. Well, the dice like her better, but not enough. That's a 13 total.
Okay, so you're too short, so you won't smash it unless you burn luck. So let's try it again.
Well, that's
you can try it again.
Well, that's 2 points of luck. I mean, I might could do that. Right now I have 14 luck, which gives me a +1 for this character. So if I burn 2 points, that would bring me down to a +0 modifier.
Right, and that modifier is used for things like fumbles.
And which I really need because I'm wearing chainmail armor.
Yeah, I'm not saying to burn. I know that it's new, so I'm just reminding you that's what you could do. Otherwise, you can just try it again. It did make a lot of noise. That would be the only downside to just trying it again.
Okay.
I mean,
crap. Let's see. Wait a minute. I think Abigail. Abigail has a crowbar. Abigail will take her crowbar and she'll hand it to Mandy and go, here, try this. And so Mandy will put away her sword. And Abigail has a short bow, so she's gonna load her short bow, and she's just gonna like stand back, like ready to pull and launch if anything is at that door.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I'll say because you're going to use a crowbar to do it, you can do the same check, but use a D24 instead of a D20.
Okay, nice. 13 plus 1. I got a 14. My dice.
I mean, you're getting through, but you're not. Again, you're making you hear the door creak a little bit, and the crowbar like bends out, and you don't quite get it. You think you're making headway though, but it's you weren't able to do it yet.
Well, fuck it. We're already making all this noise and everything, so she'll go ahead and try it again.
All right.
D24 again.
Yep. One more.
Oh my god! I rolled a 2 that time.
This door is getting the best of you.
Everything is. I think I need to change my dice. I need to get new dice. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's just not coming. This door is really, really stuck. Let's check if there's a back door.
Yeah, I mean, you walk away for a few minutes. You walk around. I mean, there's not really without climbing up. There's no. Pretty much, you've hit a wall of the front of this thing, and there's not really any getting around it without having to climb. You could try climbing again, or you could try the door again. You're kind of stuck.
Yeah. They didn't intend for one player to have this much bad luck. All right. Yeah, I'll try. Abigail will say, "All right, screw it. I'm gonna try climbing up again. Maybe I can unlock the front door or something." Of course, at this point, the lock has probably been out of shape, but.
Yeah, so this is the DC 10 because you got the rope and everything. Even though you cut it off, you got enough.
All right. Oops. Oh, a 15 that time. So
there you go. Yeah. So you're able to climb right up. Abigail climbs right up. Where's Mandy doing? She's like getting ready to climb the rope as well.
Or...
There.
Well, let's see. She's gonna. For now, she's gonna stay down at the bottom. She'll let Abigail see what's up there first.
Okay.
So yeah, Abigail will look around for a second. She'll just tell Mandy to wait there for a second.
All right. So Abigail, you walk like about maybe 20 feet or so towards the tower itself, and there's another one of these doors. Looks very similar there. And again, you got about a 30-foot, about 30 feet up. You've got those like a balcony And I mean, you could take your rope that you already used and tie it together because I know you cut it earlier, but you have plenty of rope if you do that. If you want to try that, you can also climb without rope, but
yeah,
the rope's giving you a better chance.
Well, let's see. She also has that grappling hook now up here. So
yeah, if you want to pick that up and pull it. Yeah.
Okay. Could I like tie the rope from the grappling hook together with the other rope?
Yeah, let's say you probably lose maybe like 5 feet of it because just the nature of doubling it up.
Yeah. So it's like 45 foot of rope. All right,
Yeah,
that's all right. She'll do that, and she'll try to get up to throw it up to the top.
So you're standing there tying that together. Go ahead and make a luck check. So D20, try to roll your luck or under for Mandy.
All right. Since I've been rolling low all night, I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem.
Right, this will be the one.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay, perfect. So you're basically waiting. Abigail pulls the rope up, and you can hear her tying up there, and maybe you're kind of just like, you're a trained warrior, so you got your eyes peeled, and the front door opens, and out steps, I should say, a grotesque creature. It's probably like 5.5 feet tall only, but it's got the head of a pig with the tusks, and it's kind of in this like piecemeal armor, and holding a sword, a kind of a ragged sword that's half rusted, and it looks at you, and it's charging. So what is your? It's not charging, but it's going to run at you. Let's make initiative.
Okay. Should I do an initiative for Abigail as well?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. All right.
That would
that's a D20, right?
Yeah, that's a D20 plus any modifiers you might have.
All right. All right. Mammoth Mandy got a 3 total because I rolled a 1 and she has 2.
Okay.
And Abigail is on a 9.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I mean, you're not surprised, but the creature moves quicker because I guess he heard you banging on the door, and he runs out at you. There's actually 2 of them. So as soon as the first one charges, you see the second one come. Again, the second one's armed with a like an axe, and they charge at you. The first one is going to attack with a 19 on the die. It gets +1, so 20. That's probably going to hit you, I guess. I know you have heavy armor, but I don't think it's 20, right?
I mean, let's see. I haven't said I got my shield out yet, so I assume I don't apply my shield. So my armor class is a 15.
15? Okay. I mean, you can have it or not. It's up to you. I mean, I'm sure you were climbing, but then you were also waiting.
Even with the shield, Mandy would still.
You're still going to hit her.
You're still going to hit her. Because the shield's only a +1, so.
Okay, yeah. So we'll give you the shield, though, just in case the second one doesn't roll as luckily. So he's got a short sword, which does a D6. Let's see. Here's my D6. The most obvious die, and there it is. 5 points. He hacks into you for 5 points.
To damage. Wow. Okay. Ow.
Yeah. The second one swings at you with a 12 + 1, a 13. So you're able to avoid that attack pretty cleanly. Okay. Abigail probably hears the sound of a melee happening, and it's you're up.
Yeah, Mammoth will say, I'm having difficulties down here, and so yeah, I guess she'll just swing. And is Abigail already climbing, or was she just?
No, you were tying the rope together. You basically got over there. You pulled the rope back, and you were sitting down on the ground or whatever. Just tying it together. So you're not climbing yet. No.
Okay, great.
So you can get to the area. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So okay. So in that case, easily enough, Mandy will. I'll have Mandy attack. Or no. Abigail will go first.
Yeah.
She was in initiative first. Yep. So she'll run over and look down from the top of the tower, and she'll just fire her crossbow down on the target.
Okay, you're on higher ground, so you're going to get a +1.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, nice. So whichever one actually hit her, because I'll say, like she'd see the blood on the sword and everything.
Okay, so then it's
God. Yeah, I missed it.
okay. That was a pretty confident miss, but not a fumble, I guess. Okay, let me roll some hit points, anyways. All right.
Now it's a 5.
Okay, yeah, that definitely doesn't hit. Okay, cool. Now it's Mandy's turn.
All right. So yeah, Mandy. Let's see. What kind of cool warrior deed thing could I do here?
I mean, there's lots of things you can do. The most common ones, hold on, I have a little page here, are knock back. So if you want to knock them back, that probably wouldn't help right now, but let's see, blinding attack. So like making them blinded temporarily, disarming, pushback, trips and throws. Yeah, those are the most, or precision if you're trying to do something very precise. Those are the
Could I try to kick one in the knee and push its knee backwards? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So pushback. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you do like a pushback, that's all. It'll be able to step right back up. You probably want to do maybe a trip then, and maybe try to knock it over by smashing its knee. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's like what I'm thinking. Maybe.
Yeah, because in your situation, like if it was blocking something you need to get by, then a pushback would be useful. But I think a trip is probably more likely what you're looking for if you want to smash it in the knee.
I tell you what, I'll just go for the good old disarm. I mean, that way at least they have to pick up their weapon again, right? So
yeah. Go ahead and roll. So you're gonna roll your D die, which is the D4, right, with your normal attack roll. And if you hit, and if you get a 3 or better, then you'll have success.
Let's see, the dice hate Mandy. Oh, the dice don't hate Mandy as much. So roll a 16, which might be enough to hit. Okay, cool. So then I have like a +1 to hit, I think. So, and I rolled a 3 on my D die.
Oh, then it works. Okay, so well, first of all, do your damage.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's probably a pretty good idea. 7 damage.
Okay,
8 damage. 8 plus my deed. I forgot. Which is
3.
11.
So, nice. Okay, yeah, that kills it. Cleanly kills it. So you basically literally disarm it. Yeah,
so that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, you chop its arm clear off. It staggers back and falls.
Yeah, Mammoth chops his arm off, and she goes, "Rah!" And it almost sounds like just like from like a mammoth.
Nice. Okay, awesome. And it's back to the 1. Okay, so he's looking. He just chopped off his friend's arm. So let me just make a little check here to see if he runs like hell. I'm going to say, yeah, Walker's not that brave. He's also no, he's pissed. That was his good friend, and he yells at you in some kind of strange language and tries to hack at Mandy again. With the 7-8, doesn't hit anything. So it's back to Abigail.
Okay, let's see. Abigail fired a arrow last time, but since just for some reason the thief gods hate her today. What she wants to do is she wants to grab that grappling hook, and she wants to try to like toss down the hook and like hook the guy into the grapple, so that like maybe grapple his shoulder or something and like hold him back from Mandy.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Make an attack roll.
I rolled 4.
Okay, so you swing it down. It either bounces off of him or just misses him altogether. And it's at Mandy.
Okay. Mandy's gonna attempt to to kind of do a like I'm trying to like shake him kind of thing. Like she wants him to kind of swing at her so that she can like like bring her shield up and like bring her sword and like just stab into his heart, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, she's just gonna try and do like a quick stab to the heart.
Nice.
Oh, nat 20. Nat 20.
Nice.
See, they like Mandy.
Yeah,
They like
dude.
Mandy.
All right, that's crit.
Yep, that is. And what's for crit again? I roll another dice.
Yeah, so you need to it should say on your character record what crit table you are.
Yeah.
And it's a crit die as well. If not, I can look it up. I have the book here.
Yeah, it's a D14.
D14 on crit table 3. So go ahead and roll D14. It's modified by luck, so +1 because you haven't used any of it.
I have a D15. Can I roll my D15 or D16?
Yeah, that's fine. Just roll a D15.
Because that was the one thing I didn't have was a D14. It came with a D7 and not a D14. It was 2.
2. You rolled a 1 +2 +1.
Or it's I rolled a 2, and I guess do I get a +1 for that?
Yeah, if you got the luck, you can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, luck. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do. So that's a 3.
All right, so that's 3. All right. Foe steps into attack, inflict 1d8 damage. Yeah, a +1d8 damage. So your regular damage +1d8.
Okay, nice. All right. So the first, I only have 1d8 on me. So I rolled a 4 for my first bit of d4 damage. And the second is a 1, so that's 5.
Okay. And what was your deed?
And my deed was a 3.
Okay.
So that's a total of 8.
Yeah, so that's actually that's enough to kill it. So yeah, you actually do exactly as you say. You step forward with the shield, knock the creature's weapon to the side, and run your sword directly through its heart, and it drops its rusty battle axe. It staggers back off of your blade, dripping blood from its chest, and then dies.
Nice. Yeah, that's what you get for messing with a mammoth.
Nice.
So the front door is open then? Yeah, the front door is open now. And so Abigail will, let's see, she kind of wants to keep her rope. So is there anything up there that she could tie rope to?
No, there's just like the edge of the building, like stuck up a little bit where the grappling hook caught. So you couldn't very easily tie something, but you could certainly put the grappling hook back on there if you want.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep the grappling hook. So I'm gonna take out one of my iron spikes, and I'm gonna pop it into the side there.
Okay.
And then I'll put the rope around that and then slide down.
All right, fair enough. So you'll have to leave some of the rope there clearly if you're gonna.
I'll just untie what I had earlier. Like I was making the knot, and I'll just, since it was like only halfway made, I'll just quickly undo it, and I'll just keep that 5 feet of rope I had.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah. So you slide back down the rope. The spike holds no problem, and yeah, you notice that the front door is in fact open.
Okay, I need to take down 1 arrow. Okay. All right, great. So, all right. So Abigail is. Let's see, going to signal to Mandy to stay put for a second. Mandy is checking the wound and making sure it wasn't that bad from earlier.
Okay.
And Abigail will take a look inside. Oh, and so I bought for Abigail, just to let you know. So this might come up in a minute. I bought. Like I have 2 small sacks on me for her, but I actually bought 3, and one of the small sacks I put over my lantern to make a hooded lantern.
Okay.
So
that's reasonable.
All right. So because it might come up in a second. So yeah, she's gonna go ahead and look inside and see what's in there.
Okay. So you peek in the room. It's kind of a immediately you see that it's a 30-foot by 30-foot room. There's doors to basically in all directions. So there's a door that you're coming through, which would be on the south side. And then there's a door on the east wall, there's a door on the north wall, and there's a door on the west wall. In the room itself, You can see that it's there's a large oak table that's surrounded by four like nice. Well, they probably were finely upholstered chairs, but they're look like these creatures have not treated them well. You do see pens, parchment, some shattered, broken plates and spoons and knives kind of thrown all over the room. Nothing seems immediately valuable, just peeking in there. There's some tapestries, but they look like they've been torn up and they've been used as part of the fire. There's a fireplace in there, and then there is wood burning, but you can see like parts of tapestries are sticking out of it. So they were using the tapestries to kind of light the stove. That's in the northeast corner. There's a long bench, and that's it. So you got a long bench, you got four chairs that are kind of trash, you got a nice table, but it's kind of beat up, and looks like it's been trashed in here a bit. And like I said, four doors. Otherwise, it's empty.
All right. Four doors. Does that not include the door I came in?
That includes the door you came in. So there's a door on the east wall, a door on the north wall, and a door on the west wall, and plus the door you're coming from the south.
Okay. All right. So she'll signal to Mandy that it's okay to come in, and Mandy will. Seems kind of not likely that they're going to keep anything of value in this first place. Is the fire in the chimney currently lit, or they were just like using the tapestry?
Yeah. It's like it's burnt. It's burning, and like actually the tapestries aren't like fully stuck in there, so it'll probably burn like out into the room eventually if it's not cleaned up. Although it's stone floor, so you know it's gonna burn down or anything. But yeah, the fire's burning.
All right. Well,
so there's light in there.
Well, Mandy doesn't want the fire reaching out to the table or anything, so she'll go over there and grab the fire poker and start poking in the rest of the stuff into the chimney place.
Okay, you can do that. I mean, it's a heavy tapestry, and it goes in there. The fire kind of goes down a bit, because it's being smothered a bit, and then it starts to light up a little bit more. So, there's flickering light in here. You can definitely see fine.
Mandy will suggest maybe we should, make this place our home once we get done exploring here. Abigail says it is a nice place. These doors are like, what are they like? Like, are they well built or?
Yeah, these are nice. These are nice wooden doors, but they're not like iron bound like the exterior doors.
Okay.
And they actually they don't have locks on them.
Interesting. All right. Abigail has a small hand mirror. Can she put her hand mirror on the ground and kind of like look under the door, or is there not enough space there?
I mean, there's not enough space to look with the mirror. You could lay your head on the ground and look under if you would like. You might see something. It's pretty tight. I mean, it's not enough to slide a mirror under it, though.
Okay. She'll simply listen through the door, see if she hears anything. I'm gonna go west door first.
West. Okay. All right. So you're listening on the west door. Is there a listen thing for a thief?
I didn't even check. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, if not,
backstab, sneak silently, hide and try to pickpocket, climb, share service, find trap. Free language. No, I don't see any kind of find or listen.
I think it's just a regular check. Oh, hold on. Luck. Skill checks for common activities. In general, skill checks are So yeah, you're gonna roll a d20 plus your luck modifier.
Which is +0 for Abigail. So, as has been demonstrated by her rolling today, and is demonstrated again with a roll of 4. Oh wait, no, 4 under 9 is actually good this time.
You're not rolling under your luck in this case. You're doing a DC check.
Okay. So never mind.
Yeah, the DC check modified by luck. I just didn't give you the DC number because clearly you don't know if you succeeded or not.
Yeah. Well,
with a 4, you probably. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, so you're listening. I mean, the door's pretty thick, and the fire's crackling, and you can't really make out any sound from inside the room.
God, I can't hear anything. And Mandy will say, don't worry, I'll go in for you. And Mandy will take her shield, and she's just going to put her sword on her side, sheath her sword, which I guess she already did. I just didn't say anything. And she'll hold her shield up as she pushes the door open to see inside.
Okay. Yeah. So you open up the door, and the room is lit by some candles, so you can see in here. There's a large bed, kind of a very luxurious bed with hangings coming down. Sitting on the bed immediately before you get a chance to really check the room out is a large, we're talking like almost 7 feet tall, 6.5, 7 feet tall, kind of ugly human looking creature, but with like kind of gray hair, like a big beard and eyes bulging, kind of long, wild looking. It is wearing armor, and on the bed next to it is a mace that it picks up when it sees you. And you also see one more of these creatures that you fought outside, was kind of on the other side of the room. They turn, and let's see if they're surprised. So go ahead and make a luck check. And now you're trying to
Luck's not with Mandy today. Total of 6.
No, that's good. You're rolling under this time. I know this is confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you're lucky. They're not ready for you. So I'll get you. You'll automatically win initiative this round. So you get like a surprise round basically. So you got 2 of these guys. One is what you fought outside with the kind of piggish boar face. That one has an axe, like a battle axe, like the other one had. The one on the bed they look like they were talking. He sees you. He starts to stand up. He's startled. He has a mace.
Okay. Abigail will quickly shoot an arrow at the pig, because in her head, like, take out the minion first so that the big dude won't be a problem.
Yeah.
So she quickly loads an arrow and pops a shot at the pig.
Cool. Go for it.
All right. Fine. Abigail, roll good for me once. And she rolls a nat 20. Yes.
All right, so that's a crit. So it definitely hits clearly. Go ahead and I guess just do some. Well, let's do the crit first. What crit are you? You're a thief, right?
Yeah, for my thief, my crit is a 1d12 on crit table 2.
Okay. So roll a d12.
Come here, d12. The d12 is so neglected; it never gets used. Rolled a 9, and then and I don't have any luck modifier for Abigail, so 9.
Okay.
Which should still be good.
Yeah, it is. Foe stumbles over his own limbs, falling prone. Make another attack.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah, you can do damage first, though, just in case he does.
5 points of damage with the missile.
Okay, actually, so that actually kills him. So yeah, you shoot him. He stumbles forward, right in your path, where you realize you could easily hit him again, but it looks like he's bleeding out.
Could I make my other attack against the big guy?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, let me just check. I think it's pretty explicit that you should. Let's see. Foe stumbles over his own. Yeah, make another attack. Yeah, I think they're implying against that same foe. Yeah, so I'll say.
There you go. Okay. Mandy says, "Wow, nice shot." And then she shuts the door and steps back and draws her sword and waits for the thing to come for her. If I I'm going to wait for that thing to step through the door, and then I'm going to stab it.
Oh, okay. So you closed the door, and Abigail was outside the door too. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Fair enough. So you're going to basically stand right next to the door with your sword, trying to ambush it, essentially.
Yep.
Cool. Let me see. Sorry, I gotta pull up these stats here. So since you're apparently gonna fight him. Well, I guess I could do it this way. Okay, so you're waiting for him to come through the door when you hear a smash to your right, as it would be, the door to the north, and you see the creature coming through the door, charging at you, because it went around the other way.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna. I'm not sure. I'm gonna roll randomly to see who it attacks. All right, so it's gonna actually go after Mandy, with its mace. 21. So that hit you before.
Yeah, that hits me.
And Kyle. Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah. 10 points of damage.
Mandy is dead.
Okay, Mandy drops. Remember that you're not necessarily dead until the combat's over.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Okay. I don't know how much damage this guy did. All right, that's good. I gotta roll 6 points now. 4. Okay. Okay. Let's. I'll let go ahead, Abigail. Since now there's just two of you, let's go back and forth. You can go.
Abigail is pretty distraught over Mandy crumpling. She kind of doesn't know what to do, but she can't leave her lover behind, so she'll shoot an arrow. It's the only thing she can do at this point.
Okay. I mean,
nice. 17, 18 to hit. 18 to hit.
That hits.
And 4 damage.
Okay, wonderful. All right, the arrow sticks into him. He kind of shrugs it off a little bit. He's a biggin. And he looks at you and he says, "You'll make a fine slave." And he swings at you again with his mace. 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. So he's going to do 3 points.
Okay.
Well, actually, 3 points is fine.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Should we do this? Okay. Your turn.
Crap. All right. All right, Mandy will pull out her short sword and attempt to stab him again, I guess. I mean, and she can't leave. Not Mandy, but Abigail. I mean, she can't leave Mandy behind. She loves Mandy. She is a gold digger. With a 6, I'm sure I won't hit.
A 6 does not hit. All right. He steps forward menacingly with his mace. 18. That hits, right?
Yeah, that hits.
3 points of damage again.
Wow. Okay, I'm still up. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could do clever here, but I can't. I can't really think of anything clever to do.
Yeah, I mean, at this moment, you've got. I'll just reassess the room. So he came through that door to the north, so it's smashed off the hinges. He's kind of standing more or less there. I'm putting you kind of in the middle of the room. You know, again, you've got the door you came through. There's the other door that's not been explored, and then there's the bedroom, which you know is connected. There's a table. There's a bunch of chairs. You know, a fireplace.
Right. Attempt to stab. This is kind of boring, but I mean, there's not really much else I can do. I missed. I rolled another 6.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. All right, he steps forward again. He laughs. "I'll have you and your friend for dinner." 18. With his dice roll a lot of questions. 2.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2. I'll say I said 2, so it's gonna be 2. I was doing that wrong, but it's okay.
All right, I'm still up for now.
Yeah.
All right, so Abigail says, "I'll be seeing you momentarily, Mandy," and she tries to stab this thing again. And I rolled another goddamn 6.
You're rolling all 6s. I'm rolling all 13s. It's so crazy. Let me just check something. Make sure I'm doing this right.
I rolled a 6 3 times in a row now. So see that's what it is. It's Satan messing with me.
subdual damage one die there. According to the dice chain. Okay. That time was 14.
That's just enough to hit me. That's my armor class.
Okay. Oof. 9 points.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay, so he was actually doing subdual damage. So he's going to go over to Mandy, and he's going to roll the body. So now we'll see if Mandy's actually dead or not. So you're going to make a luck. You're going to roll a d20, try to get your luck or under.
Okay. And I have a +1. So does that add a my luck or anything? Okay.
Nope.
11 under 14, so I made it.
All right, so you're alive. You permanently lose, I think, 1 point of stamina. But I'll check that in a second. And you're not dead, but you guys are going to wake up tied to that bed.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
I've watched enough adult videos to see where it's going, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you killed his minions, so he's recruiting you.
Well, I feel bad for his minions.
You have a knock unconscious. All right, so let me just if it roll. Okay, successful check. The dead character was badly injured but not terminally killed. You're able to stay alive. Once an ally shakes down the character awakes, he recovers to 1 hit point. So Mandy has 1 hit point. You're groggy for the next hour, which is fine because you're tied to the bed. And you have to have you can decide what it is. I guess you sustained a permanent injury, which will give you a -2 to strength, agility, or stamina. So let me roll randomly to see which one. So strength, you're going to lose 1 point of strength permanently, and you can kind of think of injury as to why that happened.
Okay.
But you are.
Yeah, she blocked the hit with her shield as best she could, but like the force was more powerful than she expected. So like she has like her forearm, her shield forearm is just like if you could see X-rays, it's like badly fractured at this point.
Okay. Perfect. So you wake up and you guys are tied. I mean, not like tied to the bed, like laying down, but you're tied to like the bedposts with your arms behind you. And you kind of look around and you can see that the big creature has dragged one of those beat up chairs into the room and he's sitting there. And when one of you wakes up, he maybe like throws a glass of water on the other one to wake them up, and he says, "Well," and like kind of bad common, like really like broken, but you can kind of understand him. "You killed my men, so now you work for me."
So Mandy's at 1 health. Is Abigail also at 1 health?
Did she go? No, she was subdued. So she actually. I think you get all that back. So the last. From that time that he rolled the 3, so 3, and then that 10. So the last 3 attacks against you were subdual. So if you remember what you lost each time, so you'll get back at least 6.
Okay.
Whatever the difference was when 10 killed you, I don't know how low you were.
Let's see. I got a Control Z here. I'm back up to 8.
Okay. Yeah. So you're at 8. And he tells you that there are some creatures, dead but moving creatures, guarding this tower. You will go in, recover the treasure, and bring it to me.
And if we said no,
I will eat you and then kill you. Not in that order.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not gonna make the joke. It's too easy. All right, sure, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. He looks at you and He pulls from his side a dagger. It's practically a short sword. It's a big dagger, and he kind of walks up to. You notice too that he stripped you of your weapons. They're like laying on the. Well, you'll look out the door and you'll see they're laying in that other room on the table. And he cuts the binds on your hands and he says, "Go north through the door. That's where I encountered them first. There's another door. I think going to the basement." And he kind of points because you can actually the door's busted off the hinges, so he kind of points it out to you. He goes, "Over there. There's a door. I'll wait for you here."
All right.
And he sits down.
Whatever. All right. At least we're still alive for now. So as we go, we'll take some time to check on Mandy and make sure she's okay. But Mandy will kind of shrug her off for now.
Yeah, Mandy needs to avoid getting hit, basically.
Yeah. All right, so they'll walk out the door. Mandy will grab her equipment. Hurting badly.
Okay. So basically, as noted, there's in that room that you're in now, because you're in the bedroom, there was another door, which you didn't see because you were in there so briefly. That was in the north part of the room going to the east. So whether you go back, you go in and pick up your equipment back in that original room. And when you do, if you go north through that door, you're in kind of a large-ish room. It's kind of oddly shaped. There's a corridor going directly north in front of you, but almost immediately to your right, which would be east, there's a set of stairs going down through an open door. And that's where he said to go, basically, if you're going to listen to him. He's kind of just looking at you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to get hit with the mace again.
You don't.
All right, Abigail's going to go first because she's going to check on traps and stuff for Mandy. Make sure that,
Alrighty. So that room, just so you know, let me see if I can. So this room, by the way, is you're only there for a second, like kind of peeking in, but you can see there's like a bunch of coffins in here, in that first room, and you kind of just like skirt it and go through the doorway. You can actually see if you look quickly on the ground, you see what looks like a very dead human, partially rotted, kind of cut into pieces, and two bodies of those creatures with the tusks. So it looks like there was some combat. But you go past that and you head down the stairs.
I'm gonna go search the body.
You're gonna walk up to the body.
I'm gonna go search it. See if there's any equipment that I could use. These tools or anything. Another set of these tools would be nice.
So the dead creatures with the tusks, they look like they've been stripped from the stuff, and the dead human was just regular. I mean, he's got like crappy armor on. I mean, if you want to peel it off from, but it looks like they probably had some kind of weapons, but they're not. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They haven't had very good weapons. So, what was the thing you were looking for though?
Thieves' tools specifically like a second set would always be nice.
No.
Because if the first set breaks, you're kind of SOL.
Yeah, for sure. No, these guys don't look like they don't. These creatures are not exactly.
Yeah, I was more specifically searching the human body. I didn't think the creatures would have anything like that.
Yeah, the human looks like it's been dead for a very long time, yet doesn't stink like death.
That's odd. He doesn't stink like death, but he looks like he's been dead long enough.
Yeah. He's cut up.
Didn't the man say something about undead guarding the place or something?
Yep, he did.
Mammoth will go up with her sword, and she's gonna cleave off the head of that human.
Okay, you cleave it off, and no blood or anything comes out.
All right. Well, if it was undead, hopefully that will keep it dead, re-dead. Okay, so you said there was one door in here?
Yeah, so if you go down that door, I mean, unless you want to walk past there's basically a corridor. If you want to stay in this room where you just explored those bodies and not go where he told you to go, there's a corridor going to the north. There's also one if you go past a bunch of wood, probably coffins, because they're wooden boxes the size of like a man, and you can see that there's a body in one of them. If you look down far enough, there's 6 of them lined up. Beyond that, there's a corridor going to the east. So if you wanted to just go, if you want to explore more, you could do that. Or there's the door.
Yeah, there's a bunch of coffins down there. I don't trust that. Last time we went into a room with a bunch of coffins, we nearly died. Let's go through the door instead. Sounds like
Yeah,
plan.
that's pretty much where he told you to go. Yeah.
So not in a condition to make a decision.
Yeah, exactly. So you're following the directions of the giant hairy gray man.
Well, he's a dude us for a reason, So.
So you go down the stairs. It's dark now, so I guess you want to light your lantern. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, Abigail will go ahead and light her lantern.
Okay.
Yeah, and she will. She pulls the hood up on one side so that she can see down. For now.
Yeah, these look like well-used stairs. They're not dusty or anything. They look like they were used, in regular basis. And when you get to the bottom, there's a door. Again, just a regular door, no lock on it or anything.
All right. Okay. Abigail will. Could she possibly use her mirror to look down under that door?
You can try to look under the door, but it's this one's you got maybe a little bit more space, but it's dark in there.
Okay.
So you're just getting the reflection back of your lantern. There's no light inside that room.
Okay. All right. Okay. She's gonna set her lantern like on the ground, and does the door open in or out?
It's the bottom of the stairs, so it opens in.
All right. Well, I don't like that. Okay, so she's gonna set her lantern down at the door, and she's gonna kind of she's gonna position herself so that she's on the opposite side of if the handle's on the left side, she's gonna be on the left wall, and then she'll push the door open, but she's gonna be hiding behind that wall. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of space. I mean, the door's not 10 feet wide, and the corridor is. So yeah, you can definitely get on one side of the door. I mean, there's a little bit of space. You can definitely squish in there.
If that's enough. And Mandy will bring her shield up, and she has her sword out. And if anything is going to come through that door, hopefully it'll see her first. And maybe Abigail could backstab it or something.
All right, so you want to step back a few steps so something.
Yeah. So the idea would be that if anything sees Mandy, it'll rush her and hopefully not kill her. And then Abigail could, it'll run past Abigail, and then Abigail could, take her dagger and stab it in the back.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can get that little bit of backstab damage going on.
Yeah. Right.
So they've been together long enough, so they know each other's moves.
Yeah, it makes sense. So you swing the door open, and your light fills the room. It's a decently sized room, probably about 40 feet by 30 feet. Almost directly across from you, about 30 feet away, is another door. You can see lots of boxes stacked here in very neat fashion. It seems like maybe some kind of a storage room. In dead center in the room, you see 4 men who resemble very much the one you just decapitated. They seem drawn and pale, the eyes staring straight ahead, not moving, standing in the dark.
They're standing?
They're just standing there, yep.
And they don't come out at the side of the light or Mandy?
They do not react at all.
Mandy will roar at them. Rah!
They don't react at all. They're literally just standing there. They're staring straight ahead. I mean, they don't appear to be breathing or anything, and their eyes are open, but they don't even flinch a tiny bit when you yell.
Okay. Abigail's not going to grab the lantern for now, but Mandy will kind of give her there's clearly something there, but nothing's happening kind of look. And so Abigail will go ahead and kind of, I guess, step into the room.
Okay.
She has her short sword. Like she hasn't drawn it yet, but she has her hand on it in case she needs it.
Okay, fair enough. So you step across the threshold, and as soon as you do, their heads jerk up like this. The arms go forward, and they start to move towards you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Abigail quickly jumps back around the wall, what happens?
Okay, that's fine. You jump back out of the room.
Yeah.
They keep coming.
Okay.
So you can try to hide if you want. I mean, you can try to hide, even though they're kind of looking at you. They're not very smart because they're zombies.
Okay. I mean, why not? I'll try it. I mean, because
Yeah,
that's what kind of their plan to begin with.
Yeah.
So hide in shadows.
Yeah, I'll give you. Hide, roll high.
I got a total of 13.
Okay. Nah, you won't be able to backstab. They're kind of like you get the feeling that you're not going to be able to get a good backstab in on them.
Okay, that's fine.
But let's roll initiative.
All right.
You can roll for check if you want.
Okay. Abigail first. Abigail gets a 5.
Okay.
No, a 6.
Okay.
And Mammoth Mandy is on a 10.
Okay. So Mandy will go first. They're walking kind of clumsily towards the door.
Okay. Well, that lantern's still on the ground. I don't want them to hit it. That would be bad. Okay. Where they're at the door, right?
They're approximately they're in the middle of the room, so they are 15 feet away.
Could Mandy like charge them with her shield and try to like bash into them real hard to like maybe knock them over or something?
Yeah, you could do a mighty deed for a trip. Yep.
All right. So yeah, she'll attempt that. Do I roll damage on that still, or just the deed?
Yeah, you'll do damage. You'll do like a.
Okay.
You're just bashing with the shield. You can do like a D4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. All right. So she yells out, "Rah!" and she rushes forward with her shield like a mammoth charging. Cool. She gets a total of melee. It's a +1, so 13 to hit.
Okay, that hits one. Did you make the deed?
The deed was a 4.
You got a 4. Oh, perfect.
And then there was a 2 on the damage die +4, 6 damage.
Okay, good. Let me just roll the thing's hit points. So 6, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just look. Mighty Deed of Arms. You got a 4 on a pushback. Creature the same size as warriors push back. You actually want to trip it. Against a normal human-sized opponent, the warrior automatically knocks a target prone. Creatures up to 50% larger gets a save. Okay, so yeah, it's the same size as you. So you knock one on its butt.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say effectively taking out of combat for this round. And Abigail.
And Abigail, she will. She'll come into the room as well. She's gonna fight by Mandy's side with her short sword, even though she's a little better with her bow. Don't want these things coming out in the hall and stuff. So she'll grab her short sword, and whichever one got knocked on the ground, can she hit it with any kind of plus or anything if it's like knocked prone?
Yeah, I think you can actually. Defender is kneeling, sitting, or prone. +2.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she'll go ahead and try and stab into the heart on that one, and try and permanently take it out of combat. 16 to hit for 2 damage.
That does not kill it, but it does in fact hurt it.
Okay.
You jam it through the heart, but it's like wiggling on your sword.
Crap.
Yeah. It's funny.
Actually, that was actually a 4 to hit, not a 14. I looked at it wrong.
All right, so then definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, bummer. Okay. It's amazing the difference between the amount of damage like a warrior does and everybody else.
Yeah.
Like when you do your warrior damage, you're almost like.
And then that's how it should be. Like warrior should do the most damage.
Oh yeah, you tons of damage. Okay, so it is now the zombies' turns. So the one that you're stabbing into on the ground is going to try to swing out at you, Abigail. With a 3 on the die, is not going to hit anything.
Okay.
And then we'll say the other 2. We'll say two go after you, 2 after Mandy. So Abigail again, another 3. Okay, misses again. Mandy, 16.
16, I think, is my armor class.
All right.
Yeah, 16 is my armor class, and I only have 1 hit point.
All right, yeah. So one of the zombies grabs into her and pulls her down onto the ground and starts. It's like brains or whatever. Yeah. So
Abigail screams.
Yeah. It's back on to Mandy's turn, but Mandy's out.
Yeah.
You got 3, 4 of these creatures. 2 of which are eating it.
I should have gone with my original plan, which was kick the lantern into the room and then throw a thing of oil in there after it.
I mean, you can certainly try. I mean, you could grab her and run, but they will get opportunity attacks.
Yeah, no. No. I mean, I've already made this thing. Like, they are true lovers, and they're not gonna bend each other. They'd rather die together. So Abigail is gonna try and stab the one that's on top of her girlfriend. That's 16 to hit. I'm looking at it correctly. Actually, 17 because I got a 1, and that's 4 damage.
Nice. Okay. So not the one on the ground, but the one that just killed her friend, right?
Mandy. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You slice into it. It a chunk of it comes off, but it's still standing. They turn. I'm going to say 2 of them are gonna, because they're brain-eating zombies. So what we're going to do is every round that they try to eat Mandy is going to modify your luck check when we see if you're dead or not at the end. So this will be the first round. But 2 of them are going to try to eat her, ignoring you, and 2 of them are going to try to attack you. 4 on the first one misses. 5 on the second one misses. All right, you're dodging around. The zombies are, missing. So into round 2 of brains being eating, Abigail.
Okay. Abigail's gonna yell at the zombies, "Get off her!" and she's gonna continue to try to kill the ones that are digging into Mandy. Okay. 15 to hit for 6 damage.
Nice. That kills that one. One zombie gets shot. You get a good head blow. It drops.
Nice.
And now 2 of them will attack you. 8 plus 3. That's 11. Does that hit you? No. You got better than 11 armor class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wow. Okay. Miss. All right. The 2 that are after you are just missing like left and right. It's up on you again. There's 3 of them. One's technically eating Mandy.
Okay. Well, that's the one she's going to go after because she cares more about getting them off Mandy than she cares about herself at this moment.
Okay.
That's only a 9 to hit. I doubt that hits.
9 hits a zombie.
Oh, nice. So 5 damage.
Okay. That would be this one. Okay, it's still up. 2 go after you again. 17 is going to hit you, I'm sure.
Yeah, that is.
Where's my D4? 5 points. Oh, no. That's only the attack bonus. 2 points. No bonus to damage for the zombies.
2 points.
Yep. A second attack. 16. That hits you as well, right?
Yep, that hits as well.
And 1 point.
Okay.
It's on you again.
All right, so she feels the claws ripping into her, but she has to save Mandy before she can really save herself. So no, 6 to hit. That's not going to hit.
I mean,
So
if
they
you're close,
dig into her, and that it distracts her from being able to hit the zombie on Mandy.
I mean, if you're close to dying, this might be a time to burn luck. Because remember you get a D4 for every point you burn. So
right.
if you rolled a 6, you only need a 9 to hit them.
Yeah, I'll burn 4 points. Yeah. All right,
Well, burn 1 and roll a D4.
Oh yeah, because these have the whole luck die thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you can burn another one if you want. I'm going to let you do it like that because I think that's a better way to do it. Because otherwise, you're okay. If you want to burn another point of luck, you can.
I do, and then I rolled a 2, so that's a 3.
And that's enough. So that's 9. All right, so you hit it. Do some damage.
Okay. 4.
That kills it. But remember to mark your luck down by 2 now.
Okay.
And number 2, thieves get it back, so it's not bad to necessarily spend it as a thief. Although you won't get it back this adventure. But all right. There's 2 more that are attacking you, so they stopped eating her. So they're going to come at you. Oof. 17 plus 3, 20. That's going to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 3 points.
3 points.
13. 13 hit you?
14 AC. No, 13.
Right, misses.
13 really misses.
Okay. You're up. There's 2 zombies. They're clawing at you. You can see Mandy's form not being eaten anymore. She's bleeding out on the ground.
Well, at least she's not being eaten anymore. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just do the attack again.
Yeah. One of these zombies is the one that was initially hit by the zombie, so it's hurt.
Okay. Nice. 17 to hit. 3 damage. Whichever one is hurt already.
Okay. Yep. It's still up barely. They're gonna swing at you. 17. That's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
3 points.
I'm still up.
Nice. Come on. Crit. Fail.
Fumble? Nice.
Yes. All right, so fumble. So it rolled a fumble, and does it? It's not wearing any armor, so its fumble does only a D4. But still, do you want to roll it?
Sure. Which one would I roll?
D4.
D4? Okay. 2.
2.
No, 1.
Your incomplete blow makes you a laughing stock of the party, but otherwise, okay, so it just misses you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bummer that their fumble is so. I feel like if I was modifying zombies, I'd make their fumble higher because they're zombies.
Yeah.
But it's really based on what you're wearing as far as armor, as far as I can tell. In any case, it missed. So you're still up, and it's your turn, actually.
All right. Well, I'm going to stab at the injured one with my short sword. And I rolled a 6, so I'm going to burn a luck.
Okay.
I have a 7, so I need 2 more.
Okay, so.
And I rolled a 2.
Nice. So you hit it. It only has 1 hit point, so you kill that one.
Nice.
All right. 1 zombie left, standing over your lover's body, between you and your lover's body. There it goes. 10 misses you. Your turn.
Yes, it does. All right, good. Stabby. Get away from Mandy. 19 to hit, and that's 4 damage.
Nice. It's still standing. It swings at you. Oof. That's not good. 18. 3 points again.
It hits her in such a way that when she falls to the ground, she falls into Mandy's arms, and they die together.
Oh, it's sad. But the zombies consume your flesh, and that bugbear never gets his treasure.
Well,
right. Well, yeah, I think you lasted longer than Tony.
Yeah, well, I thought the bugbear was going to kill me. So,
Yeah. Well, because you had killed his minions, I thought, because what he really wants, if you read the background of it, he really wanted to explore, but he's afraid of the undead. So he was like, "Oh, you're powerful because you killed my minions really easy. So I'm gonna make you go there." So that's kind of how I played that one.
That's why you never take the front door.
Yeah, exactly. Although if you had been quiet, you would have been okay because the way it's set up is that if you pick the lock, the two orcs are not paying attention and you get a surprise round on them. So you could have actually been a little more sneaky. But well done though. You got pretty far. I mean, that's pretty good. I think it was if it had been Abigail that went down instead of Mandy the first time, I think you would have got further because the fighter does so much more damage that it makes a huge difference.
And then she would have been mad because her lover was dead and everything. So
I think that's
that right? Like role play bonus.
Yeah, no, good. Well done, Artem, in the broadcast. Good. That's pretty good though.